life, little girl, is an empty page that men will want to write on.
Today, we're going to give you our thoughts and review of Madden 25. Now, y'all know Madden just dropped. For some of us, we got invited early. Thanks to the guys at Sneakers and Sports, we put out this great content, so we got an early invite. But we want to give you our thoughts and opinions on the show, on the game. And then if y'all agree with us, let us know. So I got to turn this over to my homie Dom. What's your thoughts of the game just so far? You know, just kind of unboxing and getting into it a little bit. What do you like about the game?
Okay, well, I mean,
jeez, man.
I would say that
down to start out. Goodness gracious.
The presentation has gotten a lot better. Okay. It looks like, you know, saying they've definitely put more commentators in the game. They've definitely, you know, saying put a lot of aspects of the pregame, not just showing the quarterback throwing, and it's a lot of good things in regards to the pregame.
Let's let them know who the commentators are. All right, so here's what we got. So y'all remember we had Brandon Godden and the wonderful Charles Davis. Shout out to Charles Davis. I met him at the Black College
He's been a
Hall of Fame. He was an awesome dude. Me and Charles sat and talked for like almost 2 hours and had a great conversation. Dude is a good person. So really enjoyed meeting him. But they have obviously still Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. So we're used to those guys. You know, I kind of miss Chris Collinsworth a little bit, just a little bit. But they also have Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen, which is wow. You know, and Mike Tirico does the Sunday Night Football thing, and he's in his bag on there. And then they have Kate Scott and Brock Heward as well. So one of the things I do like, kind of going back to what you said, you don't hear the same commentators every game. Just like a real NFL season, you're going to hear different people. So, Dom, you said you like the commentator and the presentation, the pregame.
Presentation,
what else you like?
pregame, you know what I'm saying? It looked like they've upgraded on that. Okay.
Right. Well, we're going to get back to what you don't like. We're just talking about what we like about the game right now.
What we like, okay. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, we play Madden every year. I mean, it's been a constant and consistent. We play Madden every year. So to be honest, man, you at this point, after all these years, you really gotta come with something different to really and special to impress us here. Like, and other than the presentation, I don't know. I have, and here's the thing too. Well, I have a lot to say about it. Here's the thing too. We just recently, and check our review of NCAA. We are on NCAA consistently, and we are now comparing that to the Madden. And so the Madden 25. So a lot of the things we love about NCAA, they slacking on in regards to the Madden 25.
Okay, well, hold on. Let's put a pin in that, because got to give Dre his opportunity to say what he liked about the game. We're saying what we like right now.
I mean, I love like the commentating, like the switching up. So like depending on, I guess, what times you play,
right?
Like what you choose, like you choose a prime time game versus a 1 o'clock game. That'll dictate who's your announcer, and I love that. Like I love how they just put that in there. Like that's so dope to me. So I would say that's probably the biggest takeaway for me.
Okay,
is the commentating. I'm a big fan of Mike Tirico.
Yeah, definitely.
Hated when he left ESPN, but you know, hey, he's on Sunday night, so still get to enjoy him there. So yeah,
right. And he's actually doing the Sunday night in the game as well, which is amazing.
Yeah, that's dope.
So just like you guys, I love the pregame. So I like all the graphics they added. There's even more now. I love the fact that you see guys warming up and stretching, you know, before the game starts. You see the quarterback throwing without his helmet on, which was a real thing. They're starting to give you background on what's happening during the season for that particular team. So that's pretty good. I also really like the atmosphere of the stadiums. They've done a great job replicating each stadium the coaches, they look better now. The coaches actually look like what they're supposed to look like instead of copy and paste all the same person. So I do like that. Additionally, one of the things that's really cool when you talk about a game atmosphere. So when you're in a close game, just like college football, I played in Seattle, and we know that's like the loudest stadium in the whole league, with one of the biggest home field advantages.
12 man.
I was playing a close game, the Browns versus the Seahawks, and the 12th man's going crazy, and it's shaking. The stadium is shaking. The plays are shaking, and the plays are messed up, just like in college football, where it's like, okay, is Deshaun losing his composure right now? Do I need to run the ball? Because I can't tell where the plays are going anymore because they look all squiggly. So that was a real big win for me. I was like, okay, I see where y'all going with this. I think I like that they got rid of the momentum bar, because I remember that from last year. I don't think that really helped. I didn't really add any value to me. What else did I like about it?
Yeah, momentum is more like a college thing to me. So
I don't think it should be an NFL game. That didn't make any sense. I'm glad they removed it.
You brought up something. I do agree. The graphics are amazing. The you know what I'm saying? I feel like they have put more emphasis into that, and I can see it. Very specific, very detailed. I get the graphics are good. So, and
when you play with a dome team, the guys don't get dirty that much, which is like a real game. In a dome game, you're not gonna get that dirty. But in a grass game, you're gonna get, your uniform's gonna get pretty dirty. So I like that. Let me see here. What else did I like about it? Some of the gameplay was okay.
Wait. So now we're going to gameplay, because
some of it was okay. Some of it was okay. Outside of graphics, and I do like some of the new mechanics when you're talking about hits and actually the physics going into a hit. The hits do look more realistic now, and the tackles look better from that perspective. Now, executing them all the time as you play the game is a little difficult sometimes, but the actual execution is really good. Also, the options that you have for when you want to throw the ball, right? So you can go back to the classic, you can go to the quarterback vision, you can go to precision. So you do have a lot of options of how you want to play. I love the fact too that they also continue to have arcade. If you want to have more of a fun game, you can have simulation, or you can have competitive. Those are probably my highlights of what I like about the game. And then of course, some of the things you always liked about it with franchise mode, those things are still there. But that's pretty much my high point. I think playing the game is that crowd atmosphere, especially getting down cadences of quarterbacks. They have that going, here we go, before pre-snap, which I was like, okay. When I heard that, I just like, man, I wish I could play with Peyton Manning. I want to hear him say Omaha pre-snap before, he hiked the ball. I wanted to hear that.
Right.
But unfortunately, he's retired, so we're not going to hear no Omaha on there. Omaha. Like, and then what's so crazy with that, I remember we watched that game. I'd be like, what do all them Omahas mean? The man done said it 4 times. Like, what do all the Omahas mean? But
they know.
They know.
They know.
Yeah, they know. So I do like that. And then the commentation is so important, where they know a player like Kirk Cousins is coming back from Achilles, and they talk about that. So I think those are all the high points I would give. So those are the high points. Just like we talk about, hey, one of my favorite songs, gotta take the highs with the lows, man. So hey, you said, what he said? He said, I called all my vices. Let's have a party. Let's get together. So now we gotta talk about the lows. And if y'all know about that song. Gotta take the highs with the lows. Chance the Rapper, one of the best songs this year. Yeah, this year. So we talk about the lows. I'm gonna start with you, because I know you had a lot to say when you talk about what you didn't like about the game or the lows. So what did you not like about the game?
All right. So like I said, we fresh off of NCAA. And why we like it is because of the gameplay in NCAA. It's fast, it's smooth. You know what I'm saying? Like the jukes, the the moves in open space, like the moves in with the ball in open space, and you can make people miss, and like that kind of just brings me back. And in the former video I said it brings me back to the old school, the game day when we had you know what I'm saying, these type of moves to work with and make people look silly on the field. That's exactly what NCAA has, right?
Right.
So then we go to Madden, and we don't have that. We don't have that at all.
It was lacking.
Like, I'm not making these type of moves to make people look silly anymore. Like, and it's slower, much more. Like the speed of the game is just not on par with what it should be. Okay, I understand that college, and I think I'm like, okay, are they saying that just college because they're younger, they're all faster? No, that's BS, because a lot of the people that make it into the NFL have like stupid 40s. That's the reason they're in the NFL, right? Am I right? So they are fast in real life. They are fast in real life.
Yeah, the guy on the bench in the NFL is fast.
Thank you. They're fast for a reason. So they need to run like they really are running. So you need to have the speed up. And I don't want to have to. This is what pisses me off about Madden. And I know, Dre, you could talk about this. I hate how we have to go into the settings and fix the speed of the game.
Yeah, slow.
I hate that. Yeah. Like, why do we always have to do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then you go to somebody else's house and they ain't got that same setting, and then, or you play online, they're not playing that same setting. Like, that pisses me off. So it's like, I need the game to come fast. Period.
I want it fast. Like that's why I'm big on like all Madden, because all Madden just give me that
game day.
Right, like them edge rushers coming at me like read and react, like read and react. I love it.
So,
but you're right though.
In real life, every player talks about that when they go from college to NFL. They talk about the speed of the game. Do they not?
They do.
Oh yeah.
They need to reflect that in Madden. Period. Like, everybody talks about that. They say in college we're at one speed, in the NFL we're at a totally different speed. I have to make decisions. Bam, bam, bam. Now, everything is quick. So it should be like that in Madden. We shouldn't look at NCAA and say, wow, this is so much quicker than Madden. It's refreshing. You know, like, why is that refreshing?
Yeah.
So, Dre, what were your takeaways of what you didn't like or wanted to see improve in Madden?
I didn't really have any strong takeaways of what I see. Well, I mean, I would say that the speed of the game definitely needs to be faster. If I had to choose one thing,
you can already see he's not excited about it, though. That's the thing. There's no excitement. Well, this is what I'm talking about. This is Madden 25, guys.
Right.
We were playing Madden 93, 92, 95, 99. Like, we've been playing for 30 years. I'm just saying.
Literally.
You said you went back to Sega Genesis. You've been playing since the Sega Genesis.
Right. So at what point, what?
I've taken a couple detours a couple times, and I wasn't mad at it. Because in '97, I was playing quarterback club, and I liked the game. It was a good game.
I'm gonna be honest. You've taken that stance. You've taken that
detour with 2K football to this day.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Still,
you gonna talk about 2K?
Still has things that Madden don't have that don't make any sense.
With the Dreamcast.
With the Xbox, the 2K.
Okay.
I mean, but I'll get into that. So, Dre, what else did you want to say?
That was a limited. That didn't go on for more years, a lot of years.
No, just because EA bought the rights to monopolize the game. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dre, was there anything else that you said you wanted to kind of share that was like, nah, I don't really like that. I'm not feeling it.
No, just the speed of the game needs to be faster.
Gotcha.
Because that like I know you all talked about the college. But the college pretty fast, and I think the NFL should be faster. So,
and the college is fast without changing any settings.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
So for me,
play, he's ready.
here's what I don't like. The game is still glitchy. I don't understand why EA cannot make a game that's not glitchy. I noticed that just from seeing other people play, and then when I played, there was some weird glitches happening with tackles and guys like falling and getting stuck on out of bounds. So it's still really glitchy.
Well, this is the first public one, so I'm sure they'll come out with some updates.
Yeah, but here's the thing, man. There's other games that get dropped. I got to give it to a lot of credit. Y'all know I'm not a PlayStation guy, but PlayStation makes this game. The MLB The Show for me is the gold standard for a sports game. It's not glitchy. It looks perfect. The commentary is perfect. PlayStation and San Diego Studios.
Okay.
Yeah. And the presentation, the game is gorgeous. I'm not even a huge baseball fan, but the game is so immersive and so gorgeous and so fluid. So I'll break this down, right? If y'all remember, we used to play Madden in franchise mode, and it's a big miss for me. Y'all remember back in the early 2000s, they used to have a radio show on there that would say like what happened that week in Madden, and it had the guys talking and people calling in. It made a more immersive experience. That was on the Xbox One, the very first Xbox. That would have been PlayStation 2. We're 3 generations away from that, and we can't have nothing like that in the game. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Speaking of 2K had a halftime show with highlights.
Yeah.
Why does Madden not have a halftime show? That don't make any sense. Even NBA 2K has.
Get back in it. Like, let's go.
I think
from
that
a presentation standpoint,
they've gotten lazy, bro.
They got lazy.
They don't have anything to compete with, so they just like, I'm just gonna just give them the same.
They charge the same thing every year.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, honestly, what we're paying for is an updated roster. To be honest,
that's what we're paying.
Small graphic improvements and an updated roster.
Yeah.
What we're paying
and the thing is too,
for.
we like Drake. Hey, so my thing is, okay, KP, you not always like playing us, but I already know every year Dre is gonna get the game and he gonna be like, hey, let's get on it. So I feel like compelled, even though it's trash, to get the game, so I'm ready to play him.
Well, and now I will say this: they've opened it up where, and Dre know this, we can now play against each other cross platform, right? So if you're playing on Xbox, if I'm playing on Xbox, he playing PlayStation, we can still play each other. I give him a lot of credit for that. That's great that we can play each other. It doesn't matter which hardware we have, because the game is the same on all hardware. It's got the same flaws. And then for me I love to play franchise. So I like to customize everything with the hot dogs and all of that. And the franchise mode been the same for at least 10 years. Nothing's improved, man.
They not improving
at all.
They're getting
There's
lazy.
No improvements. It's very lazy.
Well, they added the commentary, so that's.
But here's a flip side too. When you talk about the commentary, I played a preseason game, the Falcons and the Ravens. Right, the game was a tie. Okay, then why did at the end of the game the commentator say the Ravens got to win? The game ended in a tie.
That was glitchy.
Right. So we're going back to the glitches where it's like taking you out of the experience. Yeah. And for me, I don't know how well is this roster updated, because I'm playing a game, the Falcons versus the Steelers, and Russell Wilson just going crazy. Last time I checked, that man ain't played like that in 3 years. So, it's just kind of things like that need to be addressed.
Yeah, DM up, man.
That too, but also if you're going to talk about the experience being great, we got to improve the experience. It should not be a situation where there's no halftime show. There's no who's going to make the playoff show. There's nothing extra outside of playing the game. There's no extras to really enjoy.
Man, people going to skip over that, man.
Even if, because here's the thing.
Let's play.
I played franchise, and I decided I wanted to build a new stadium. There's only 3 choices of stadium you can build. There's no customization. Same thing on MLB The Show. You can completely customize your stadium, down to seating, down to jumbotron, all of that. You can customize it and have a great experience. There are other people that want to do that, and it's missing. So I think a lot of it is just kind of, we paid for a roster update, and that's really disappointing, especially after seeing college And them getting the commentary right, them getting the game day experience right with the music and all of that, it's still a big miss, man. Like, I get it, they doing a Jets, but I don't see the fans in there, and the fans still look terrible on the game. Like, we on the best generation, and y'all can't give us no good looking fans to kind of go to every once in a while. They still look terrible. So, I mean, I think they got a lot to clean up, and the game is mega slow. These guys are like moving in slow motion, man. It's and the gameplay is not fluid and crisp at all.
All right.
From a gameplay perspective, yeah, I was disappointed.
All right, so we got to give it some CLs.
Definitely.
All right, so go ahead.
Dre, what's your CL rating? So for anybody that hasn't watched and can't, go back and watch our show on college football. You'll see what we thought about it. But when we talk about what's our rating, we give it the CLs, which is a culture logo. So the highest rating you can get is a 5. It's the same thing we do with the sneakers. We do the same thing with the games, movies, all of that. Out of 5 CLs, Dre, what do you get Madden 25?
I think I'm gonna go with a 4. Like, I really like that commentary there. You know, I really miss the Madden voice. I still miss the Madden voice. You know, but them adding on different times when you play, matching up with the commentary voice. I love it.
And matching up if your dome has an open roof or not, they match up the timing on that as well. So, yeah.
Wait,
4. Wow, that's
4.
That's
wow.
Pretty...
Okay, let me just can we just compare it? Okay, Dre wasn't here for the NCAA. I'd like to hear what his CL is for NCAA since he wasn't there for that video.
I'm giving that a 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Woo. That's
I love
high.
the NCAA.
That's high.
I love the NCAA.
Dog, the NCAA is missing a lot of things, bro. No.
You have no complaints?
It's nostalgia, bro. Nostalgia's leading that, bro.
Maybe because I've been without it for 10 years.
That's what it is.
You know, maybe I'm a prisoner of the moment, but I love it.
It's a prisoner of the moment because it's missing a lot of stuff, bro.
Yeah.
No black college football and the game is boring.
We did say no HBCU, but the comments, they came for us on those comments about the HBCU, talking about they don't make no money. You know, nobody wants to see it. You know, they trash. But I get it. Okay, don't worry about it.
Well, guess what? Some of us want to be Coach Prime. How about that? But also, the perspective of building your own players kind of sad. The dynasty mode is sad. The recruiting is very sad. It's just text. So, you know, that's kind of my thing with Madden too. Okay,
so Kev, what you give CLs for Madden? What you say?
For me, OKP, I gotta give it a 3, and that's being generous. Because all it is a roster update. Like, even when you had a meeting with your player and they say they're gonna be an impact player, why am I just reading text? Y'all can't generate no graphics for that? That's crazy to me. So I can't get no radio show or something, a recap. I know I said this in the college game. College basketball 2008 had a weekly recap show with Brian Gumble and a Selection Sunday show, and that's an Xbox 360 game. And y'all can't make that in Madden. You kidding me?
Right.
So I got to give it a 3, man. It's you know, this is a great roster update, but it's very underwhelming.
Okay. Man.
Cool.
Here we go. So for Madden CLs, I gotta give it a 2, man. A 2.
Wow.
2.
I'm not mad at that.
And the fact is, my big thing is I'm comparing it to NCAA. I already have NCAA.
Right.
If
you
I
had 10 years to make that game, where y'all making this game year to year, and this the best you can do.
Hey, I already got a football game to play. It's not like there is no NCAA, so I gotta buy Madden just to play a football game. Dog, I'm rocking with NCAA all day. Like, I'm playing that, and I'm just like, I'll just watch football on Sundays, I guess. I won't play it. I'm just being honest.
I mean, I'll be honest, man. So I'm not super thrilled to play it as well. That gives us, if you look at all of our scores together, that gives it a 3. which I think 3 CLs is very generous. I think 2 is more appropriate. Plus, if you start playing Ultimate Team Mode and all that thing, all those parts of the game, it's littered with microtransactions. Now, the mini games are great. The mini games are fun, but it's littered with microtransactions when you start playing Ultimate Team and create a player. So,
and then we talking about $70 for a roster update.
Yeah, for a roster update.
Come on, nah, I'm good. I got NCAA. I'll roll with that. Y'all see me on that.
Well, then, how about this? Y'all tell us what y'all think of Madden 25. What's your rating? What's your CL rating? You see that we gave it a 3 overall as a team. Do you agree? Are we too low? We too high? We want to hear from y'all. And what's y'all experience with the game? What do you like about it? What do you not like about it? You comment to us. You know we comment back. Hey, Dom, we'll catch them in the next one. Ain't that right, Dre?
Let's do it.